On this episode of It's Me or the Dog,
Is there anything we could do for him?
Victoria meets a dog with a severe disorder.
Your dog is in a really, really, really bad place.
He's nipped every single person in the house and almost everyone in my family.
Has anybody gone to hospital for
Yes,
the
my
bites?
niece. My niece twice, he bit her really
He
bad.
bit her twice?
Yes. He turned around and he bit her right here.
On the face?
Yeah. And she had to go to the hospital again. And she got stitches. She had plastic surgery. I love the dog. I don't want to see him anything. I know I should have gotten rid of him already. And you see how he's just, when he's with me, he's fine. When he's with most of my family in the house, he's fine. But it's scary to know what he could do.
Can you just let Rocky out so that
Sure.
he can...
Oh, Rocky, you're drooling everywhere.
Rocky came up to meet me, sniffed me, and then proceeded to pant very, very heavily and was unable to settle. The alarm bells go off in my head.
And then Victoria, my mother, lives with us. She has her own apartment, but it's connected to here. And
Okay.
he's done a lot of damage, and he's done his worst biting in her apartment because it's a smaller area.
It's a confined area.
And he has bitten her quite a few times.
He has been.
Oh, yeah.
If your dog is showing any kind of aggressive response in any kind of situation to any kind of stimuli, it's really important that you have your dog thoroughly checked out medically. Have you spoken to the veterinarian about him?
Yes. I've taken him so many times to the vet. And as the vet started seeing his behavior getting worse, he recommended that we put him on some kind of medication twice a day, every day.
Okay. I suspect there could be a compulsive behavior here, yet I'm not 100% sure. So it's time to call in Dr. Nicholas Dodman. Hello. Hi.
How are you?
He's the most eminent veterinarian in the world when it comes to behavioral disorders in dogs. The reason why I wanted to call you here is because I know that you are the preeminent person when it comes to compulsion disorder in dogs. And I wanted your professional opinion about what's going on with this dog.
Right.
What I observe when I come in, and I want you to observe this as well, is he's put behind a gate. They have him behind that gate because they're frightened of him biting people.
Tough to treat, just in general. Canine compulsive disorder stems from anxiety, and there are genetic factors too. Mm-hmm. And the genetic factors are sprung from like a Pandora's box by sort of oppressive, stressful environment that conflicts the dog. So you could have that same genetic influence and a perfectly wonderful life, and it may never manifest. Or you take the genetic influence and then you throw on top of it the sort of things this dog's been going through, and bam, out comes the behavior. And right from the very beginning, I mean, everything was wrong. Maybe the breeding, certainly, puppy mill, pet store scenario. Left alone, family dynamics weren't good when the dog first arrived. The dog has not got enough exercise. For all I know, I don't know what he's eating, but, maybe he's being fed a performance ration, which you wouldn't need.
Yeah, and I think it's too high protein for him.
There's only two things that you can do. We have environmental enrichment.
Yes.
So everything we can do to blow off steam, something that involves running, agility, and pharmacotherapy, which is drugs.
Has anybody told you what is going on with your dog? Has anybody given any labels?
No.
Anything?
No, and nobody has told us what's wrong with him.
Restlessness, inability to settle, inability to really focus. Your dog has compulsive disorder. There's so much activity going on in that brain. It's like just... How can you even function like that? Prognosis is not good,
All right.
okay? So I'm not coming in here as Miss Miracle Worker
Right.
saying it's all going to be lovely and
No.
fantastic and your dog's going to calm down and chill out. When a dog has compulsion disorder like this, it loses its ability to learn. It could take months and months to treat to get Rocky to a level where he actually is capable of learning. It's an extremely difficult situation. I think your dog is in a really, really bad place.
Yeah.
Are you okay? I can't help it.
This I just feel bad for him, I really do. Because he's not a bad dog, and everybody thinks he is. I'm really upset. He's in worse shape than we even thought he was. He's like a child to me, and it's really hard to hear, but I mostly feel sorry for Rocky. It's hard. Is there anything we could do for him?
There's a lot of headway we can make, but it's gonna take a lot of work,
Right.
and it might not be successful. I've already been in contact with the top guy who deals with obsessive-compulsive disorder, because I can't talk about medications, or I can't prescribe or talk about it, and that has to be up to a veterinary behaviorist to do that. But that could probably help him. You have a very sick dog. You really do. And if something's not done, he is going to remain a huge liability. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. I want to introduce you to Dr. Nicholas Dodman, who is the director of the Animal Behavior Clinic at Tufts University.
Frank had to say no.
I feel the family are very lucky. They've got Dr. Nicholas Dodman, who will be a huge asset to the family. Dr. Dodman is the most eminent behaviorist in the world that you've got right here in your living room, right here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was really great that Dr. Dodman would take the time to come down and help us.
I see these kind of cases on a fairly regular basis, and I know it's very sad for the owners and, for the dog. This is a tough situation, and there aren't any guarantees. If I can't fix this working with your vet and with Victoria, I don't think it can be fixed.
Dr. Dodman was very blunt with the family. Everything that I've told him, plus what he is seeing now, it's not a great prognosis.
Sometimes you need medication to get from A to B, and the second string for compulsive disorder in veterinary medicine is environmental enrichment. He needs to have a much more enriched life, I think. He needs a lot of outdoor activity. Basically, he needs work.
Putting a dog on medication and not doing behavioral therapy along with that medication is not going to do any justice to the dog. If you have a working breed, you need to exercise it. Yet, that's the one thing they haven't been given their dog. What I'd like to do this afternoon is to take him to an open area and to see what he's like.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Are we ready?
Yes, we are.
Do it. Thank you. Yeah, these smells. This could be sensory overload for him.
Yeah.
He could shut down just because it's just too much.
Good boy.
He's never been let off in an area like this before, has he?
No.
He's never run free. No. Let's just let him off. Go play.
Go, Rocky, go. Go, Rocky.
Good boy. See how he loves it?
He's just so happy.
Yeah. Go play. If you're gonna have a breed like this,
High energy.
you've got to give that energy somewhere to go.
He goes back home, he's exercised, happy, good dreams, comfortable, as opposed to being stuck behind a gate and barking at everyone who comes into the house.
Right. He's
Yep.
doing everything a dog wants to do.
Go.
He had changed from that anxious, horrifically frustrated dog to a dog that was having fun.
That's the prescription.
Right.
Every day.
Yeah.
If you guys can do this exercise as much as possible, I think you're just gonna see a major difference. The best medicine for this dog is exercise, exercise, exercise. No excuses anymore. Do you think you're gonna be able to do this?
This is fenced in. I won't have to worry about him running off somewhere and me running after him. I don't mind this at all.
Gotta do it.
Seeing how well he responded to the simple measure of bringing him out into a nice open field and giving him a run around, I'm thinking maybe we can get him around the corner with training and pharmacotherapy.
I have to say, it's been quite a ride. But there is no doubt you have a very difficult dog here because he's so complex, because there are so many levels to his behavior.
He's that child that can't learn in school, and you can't give up on them. That's my child that I'm not gonna give up on him. I love him so much. Come on, Rocky, wanna play?
When I first arrived at the Geiger home, it was clear how little exercise Rocky was getting.
Go, Rocky, go.
Go, Rocky, go.
But now the family are finally giving him the exercise, the care, the love, the attention he so needs to thrive.
He gets so tired.
Right? Yeah, you're good.
I think that things are moving in the right direction, and I'm really determined to make this work. Can you paw?
Paula and the family have come a long way, and I couldn't be happier with their progress. All of the family, including Rocky, have a very good road ahead of them.
Thanks for watching. If you love It's Me or the Dog and want more dog training tips and tricks, visit my official site, positively.com. And if you're interested in learning more about becoming a dog trainer, check out the Victoria Stilwell Academy. Links to both sites are in the description. I'll see you online.